has a lot of experience, you know, at the highest level and competing at the highest level. And that makes this that much more interesting. But like I said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather, and he can tell you that himself.
He's older than me. I'm still young, so and I'm always active with this sport. So what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind, because to get a different weight division is not that easy. I'm just saying this to repeat, you might forget that accomplishment. So to be the greatest boxer in the world is to know how to of course be compassionate and to show the people that you're really a fighter.
Well, you know, we all live our lives the way we want to live our lives. You know, everyone in this room have family, have friends. But when it comes to this, when it comes to boxing and competing and being the best, I'm not here to talk about what you did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about what nobody else did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about your personal.
The highly anticipated rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao is heating up after their first fight, which earned an incredible $600 million.
You know what's going on inside that square circle? I'm the best. No matter how you rate it, no matter how you cut it, no matter how you slice it, no matter if you go 100 years back, 300 years back, all the way to now, there's only one best. And that's
Pacquiao says this is the perfect moment for a rematch with Floyd Mayweather, noting that Mayweather is getting ready to come out of retirement and he feels fit and ready.
Now, 11 years after the first fight, why is now the right time for this rematch?
It just happened that I'm still active in boxing, and he come out from retirement, so and he decided to do it again. So this is it. Like I'm so excited for.
Netflix has officially announced the huge fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao set for September 19, 2026, exciting the boxing world as fans gear up for what could be a record-breaking event.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao will rematch coming up this year, September 19th in Las Vegas at the Sphere. 11 years after their first fight in May of 2015, that still holds the record for the biggest pay-per-view of all time in the world of boxing and the biggest gate ever for a boxing event. But the platform is not Showtime Boxing, not Paramount Plus, not DAZN. The platform will be...
Their first fight in 2015 was unforgettable. Known as one of the biggest matches in boxing history, it broke pay-per-view and revenue records, drawing huge attention worldwide as Floyd Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao in Las Vegas, creating a moment that went beyond boxing and captured mainstream entertainment.
Years after their first fight in 2015, which, like I mentioned, is still the biggest pay-per-view to date in the world of boxing, the most pay-per-view buys, followed by Mayweather versus McGregor, as well as the biggest gate. And honestly, that first fight, I was there in person. I lived it. I followed Manny around pretty much the whole entire camp. The buzz and the buildup for it has still been unmatched. Even that fight week, the buzz and the buildup is still unmatched. Like the amount of press members that went to cover that fight that week, usually they set up a press room, and that press room was freaking packed the first day we got there, which was on a Tuesday. Still, I've been to hundreds and hundreds of fights, the biggest fights, and I've been doing this for a long time now. That's still the amount of attention, the amount of buzz has yet to be matched. In case you needed to be reminded, Manny and Floyd fought back in May of 2015 in what was literally, and this word gets used over and over again, fight of the century. All these other fights that have happened since this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, and they try to label themselves fight of the century, it's all cap. It doesn't matter. This literally, Mayweather and Pacquiao, the first fight, was the fight of the century. I got photos, I got videos, I got texts from people in San Diego and other cities waiting outside of bars. They were outside in the streets, huddled together, trying to watch the fight, not even in the bars, in the establishments. So that tells you like how big that fight was.
Pacquiao says he gained valuable lessons from his first fight with Floyd and believes that experience will give him an edge this time. He added that both fighters are more mature now and he wants to avoid past mistakes as he prepares for their rematch.
It's going to be a first of its kind event. The last time you and Mayweather stepped into a ring, it was 2015, over a decade ago. Is there anything you can learn from that fight heading into September's bout?
Oh yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now and how to handle it, and like, you know, I hope that it will not happen again, like the way it is last 2015. You know, it's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. Like I'm so excited and ready.
Manny Pacquiao has openly admitted that he went into his 2015 fight with Floyd Mayweather not fully fit due to a right shoulder injury he got during training, which affected his punching power.
You mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting through, popped up during training? To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. Like I feel like I'm still young. I mean, nothing.
Floyd Mayweather has already started intense training as he gets ready to end his 9-year retirement and fight again this year, working out in the gym and posting training clips. Former world champion Timothy Bradley Jr. shared his thoughts on the upcoming Floyd Mayweather vs. Manny Pacquiao rematch, saying Netflix is funding major entertainment and that the fight is mainly about money and showmanship rather than pure competition.
Yo, Tim that Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest. Look, I just got notice that Manny Pacquiao Mayweather about to go back at it in September. So a lot of guys coming out of retirement getting that Netflix money. Netflix is willing to pay for content, man, especially if you're popular. You know, they did Jake Paul. Jake Paul opened his damn door. Gotta give it up for him. He opened his door. And Mike Tyson. They've done other events as well. You know, Katie Taylor and Serrano as well. However, I was thinking De La Hoya was next. De La Hoya, you coming out of retirement? Clap back Thursday. Bring your ass out of retirement, big dog.
Instead of the usual pay-per-view approach, Netflix's worldwide audience and subscriber base offer huge commercial opportunities through subscription sponsorships, merchandise, and global exposure, with the event being called one of the biggest sports nights of the year.
The biggest fight in boxing history, you know, if you don't adjust for inflation, et cetera, or tickets sold, et cetera. You know, Joe Louis and Max Schmeling, the rematch, Ali and Frazier, the first fight, these were the biggest fights in boxing history. But Mayweather and Pacquiao was easily the biggest fight of its era, of the generation. And it was the highest grossing fight of all time.
Sure.
Because it's 4.4 million pay-per-view buys at $100 a pop. Do the math, right? It's interesting because Netflix is obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing.
Yes.
Everyone they want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. Everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that the NFL is such a big deal, because the NFL can get tens of millions of people to watch the same thing at the same time.
Many fans and analysts think Floyd Mayweather is coming back to the ring more for money than sport. They highlight his record of high-paying exhibition fights and his lavish lifestyle as signs that he fights for huge paydays rather than pure competition.
Problem. Of course, his situation's unstable. I mean, this is about as predictable as anything I could imagine. Steve, how old is Floyd at this point?
47, and he has not had a real fight since 2015 when he beat Berto. Then he had the foray against Conor McGregor 2017, and he's done some exhibitions. And I don't know if you know this, Jason, but he actually made an official announcement with a press release. I'm unretiring, get this, after my exhibition with Mike Tyson in April.
I heard this, yeah.
So that's in the Congo, Rumble in the Jungle Part 2. But yeah, it's for the money. If you, just Google Floyd's name and the IRS. All the news is out there. He owes jewelers money. There's back paid rent for real estate in New York. It's clear that he is now part of the no money team, which is very ironic. And why is he?
Mayweather is facing a major lawsuit over his finances, including claims against his former business partners and promoters. Reports say he has sued his longtime advisor Al Hyman and Showtime Sports, accusing them of a scheme that cost him hundreds of millions, and is seeking to recover that money in damages.
Things, if you look at the article on Boxing Scene, something doesn't smell right about it. A couple things that don't smell right is it's 10 years after the fact. There are an army of attorneys, lawyers, accountants making sure boxers get paid at Floyd's level. And the idea that Floyd could be in a position where he's starting to run out of money and is looking for a reason that this money isn't his anymore. Paulie, what the first thing that jumps out at you about this amount, about the timing, about everything about this lawsuit, what jumps to your mind first, Paulie, when you think about it, as a boxer on the inside?
What jumps to my mind first is probably the beginning is the 10 years later.
Yeah, same.
I'm very curious about, I don't want to say the veracity, because obviously that's the strong word to use in this situation, because this may or may not.
Rayleigh Romero has added his voice to the Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch talk, saying he thinks Floyd Mayweather will likely beat Manny Pacquiao again. Romero hasn't fought either fighter, but his confidence in Mayweather reflects a common view among athletes that Floyd's defense and experience make him a tough challenge for Pacquiao, especially at this stage. Other stars like Conor McGregor have also predicted a Mayweather win in the 2026 rematch. Fans see this as proof that Mayweather's smart style and unbeaten record keep him ahead, even if the fight is more about entertainment and money than pure competition.
A huge announcement that's come today, official now. Floyd Mayweather returns to the ring against Manny Pacquiao in the rematch. What did you think about that fight?
I don't think anyone was expecting that, was they? Seems like things can happen very quickly.
Was it correct that you were in talks with Manny Pacquiao at one point? How far did they get?
I mean, you didn't see Sean Gibbons and call me out like I don't know how many times, all that stuff, right? It just, it's complicated.
Oscar De La Hoya recently gave his prediction for the Floyd Mayweather vs. Manny Pacquiao rematch. He confidently picked Mayweather to win, praising his unmatched defensive skills and ability to dodge punches while controlling the fight. De La Hoya also highlighted Floyd's ring IQ, saying he reads opponents better than anyone and takes advantage of their weaknesses with perfect timing.
One thing about Mayweather you have to understand is he's always taking care of himself. Like, his body, physically, mentally. He's always been very sharp and always staying in the gym and doing something physically, right? That's the big advantage he has. I mean, he's an athlete. He's a world-class athlete. Watching Pacquiao's last fight, you kind of feel bad. You kind of feel bad for him, and even though he did win and he did, I guess, pull off a surprise in his last fight with a draw against the world champion, but still you tend to kind of like feel bad because it's not the same Pacquiao. It's definitely not the same Pacquiao I faced. That's for sure. The one that put me on my stool in the 9th round.
De La Hoya also pointed to Mayweather's vast experience at the top of boxing as a key advantage. Having fought the best, he knows how to adjust perfectly. While Pacquiao is still a legendary fighter with amazing speed and power, De La Hoya says Floyd's mix of defense, strategy, and veteran skill makes him the favorite to win again.
Make it a real fight with a real rules, then yeah, it's an okay night for boxing.
Who would you back? Who do you think would win it? If it's a real fight, because that's what Pacquiao wants, it seems.
Yeah, I think Mayweather will. I think Mayweather will.
Favorite to win again. David Benavidez has always been straight to the point on boxing's biggest topics. About Pacquiao returning and the talk of a Mayweather rematch, he would respect Pacquiao's legacy but question how strong he is now past his prime. Pacquiao is a legend and fans enjoy watching him fight, but at 47 age takes its toll. Meanwhile, Mayweather's movement, ring intelligence, and unbeaten record give him a big advantage.
About there's reports saying that Floyd may do a professional fight.
Oof. What did you say?
There's word that potentially Floyd might come out and do a professional fight.
Oh yeah?
What's your thoughts on it, as a fan?
I mean, as a fan, I feel like I see what they're doing. They see like the influencers just turned it into like, I'm not gonna say a whole circus show, but I feel like they see if these people can come in here and make all this money, then why can't the legends of boxing do that? I feel like they're all the legends of boxing looking at it like that. And I don't have a problem with them coming back and fighting, but I mean, it's not as exciting as it once was, you know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather, but who is he gonna fight? I mean, unless he fights Pacquiao again, I would love to see that.
How do you think a Pacquiao-Floyd rematch would go?
I don't know, but I would love to see it. I mean, if Floyd Mayweather is still who he is, I think Floyd Mayweather would win. I don't know, we have to see. You know, they're both older guys. I think Floyd is 50. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to disrespect any type of way, but he's a 50-year-old man. You know what I mean? Pacquiao is a 48-year-old man.
Like Benavidez, many boxing experts say there is little sporting reason for a Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch since the first fight had a clear winner. Mayweather controlled the match and won a unanimous decision on all three judges' scorecards, leaving no doubt about who was better. Critics also note that while the fight made huge money, it didn't have the excitement fans hoped for because Mayweather's defense shut down Pacquiao's attacks. Given that decisive outcome and the fighters' ages, many believe a second fight isn't needed for sport even if the money is enormous.